glasses on the building. There's a lot of light. We talked about it over here. The main lobby's over there, and the first floor has the heart catheterization labs, sort of all those procedural rooms, the electrophysiology labs, cath labs, all of our echo equipment.
So this is the cafeteria.
Yeah, this is the servery, and it's not a full, we didn't put grills and that kind of thing. It's mainly grab and go, more of a deli type bistro kind of thing, and keeping with the heart healthy thing, it kind of is intended to not have as much fried foods and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And all this area here will have, settees along the windows, and then 4-seat tables kind of all around this area.
Great natural light in here. Yeah. So this is an outpatient unit, and there's 50 beds in here.
All these labs are brand new. These are biplane labs. They can do both peripheral vascular work or cardiac work, either one. All this monitoring equipment is state of the art, brand new, really the best you can get. This room and every floor. But these are the booms I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
These are pneumatically driven booms, meaning that they are they obviously have the pressure off. And all the gases, all the electricity, and everything is in these two booms. Of course, it's just a sort of a family room. Now, every room, I'll show you a more typical room, but all the rooms we tried to separate the patient care and the family, to let the families have their own TV, their own lighting, kind of a little space within the room that's a little more theirs, as you'll see when we move around. Patient-family-centered care is a catchphrase, really. The reality is when you go to most hospitals and look around, there's really not a whole lot of family thought into this, and the patient actually becomes the object of work, not so much part of that. And so from some decisions that we make related to this facility, related to some technologies we use, we're actually bringing families and former patients in to be a part of the decision making process. We just were looking at a new technology for the information systems, and we had previous patients come and sit in the room with myself and some of the other administrative team as they're hearing the pitch from the sales rep, and ask them, well, what do you think, and get their input into that. In addition to that, these rooms are designed so that families would feel more comfortable staying in the rooms versus going out in the waiting rooms all the time. It's more designed to be, to bring the families into that, into a part of the care. Details in this room that are impressive. A couple of things. Number one, again, we put everything on booms. So ordinarily, if you go in an operating room that's cluttered with cables all over the floors, particularly if you do things like robotic surgery, you have your cautery lines and all that stuff that's just all over the place. Here, everything's off the floor, hanging on these booms. So the anesthesia group and everybody else have everything they need, pneumatically driven by these boom systems, which we hope will make it a safer place, easier to clean. We can really do a deep clean here very quickly because everything's up on the ceiling and you spray everything down. The equipment that's in here is probably some of the most technologically advanced operating rooms you're going to find in the nation. These are all these are high definition diagnostic quality image stations in the ceiling. There's cameras in here, like this camera that Berktold made for us. All these things that are hung from booms, and there are cameras like that one sitting over on the wall. These are designed for us to make a theater out of the operating room, because we teach a lot about robotic surgery and other things like that. So these rooms are wired to be connected to our conference rooms on the first floor, and also over to the ECU building on the other side of campus. So when they're sitting, they have a 250-seat auditorium in there, and when they're sitting in that facility, they can control the cameras that are in here, have live two-way conversations within this room with high definition quality cameras.